Welcome back to the channel to the fascinating world of American numismatics. Today, we explore the captivating Kennedy half dollar, a prized treasure that blends history, artistry, and collector appeal. Whether struck at the Denver Mint or issued without a mint mark, this iconic coin stands as a tangible connection to the past and continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Join us as we uncover why this remarkable half dollar remains a sought-after collectible and a timeless symbol of American heritage. Top 8. First up. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar stands as a fascinating and emotionally powerful coin within American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of history, symbolism, and enduring collector appeal. Often described as a prized treasure of modern U.S. coinage, this half dollar continues to attract strong market interest due to its iconic design, transitional era production, and the reverence associated with President John F. Kennedy. Whether bearing the Denver D mint mark or struck without a mint mark at Philadelphia, the 1972 issue holds a special place in collections worldwide, admired for its legacy and steadily growing demand. Minted during a period of economic change and cultural reflection, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar was produced less than a decade after the nation mourned the loss of President Kennedy. Introduced in 1964 as a tribute to his legacy, the series had by 1972 transitioned fully into copper-nickel-clad composition, reflecting rising silver prices and shifting mint policies. These coins served both as circulating currency and symbolic keepsakes, acting as a tangible connection to America's recent past during a time of political and social transformation. Within the broader Kennedy half dollar series, the 1972 issue represents an important midpoint between the early silver era and later modern minting practices. Coins from this year were struck at the Denver Mint with a D mint mark and at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, reinforcing the traditional U.S. system where Philadelphia issues typically lacked identifying marks. This dual mint production adds depth to the series and encourages collectors to pursue complete year-end mint sets. The obverse features Gilroy Roberts' dignified portrait of President John F. Kennedy, facing left with a calm yet resolute expression. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the design, while the date 1972 anchors the coin firmly in its historical era. In high-grade condition, the sharp hair detail and frosted surfaces create striking visual contrast, enhancing the coin's aesthetic appeal and making premium examples especially desirable to collectors. Reverse design and artistic detail. On the reverse, Frank Gasparo's powerful presidential seal dominates the composition, with a heraldic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. A ring of stars represents the original states, while United States of America and half dollar complete the authoritative design. Well-preserved 1972 examples often display crisp feather detail and strong rim definition, attributes that significantly elevate collector interest. Composition and physical characteristics. The 1972 Kennedy half dollar measures 30.6 mm in diameter and weighs 11.34 grams, composed of a copper-nickel-clad outer layer bonded to pure copper core. Although no longer struck in silver, these coins retain a substantial feel that many collectors find appealing. Their durability allowed them to survive circulation, though truly pristine examples remain elusive decades later. Mint marks and production variations. Coins struck at the Denver Mint carry the D mint mark beneath Kennedy's neck, while Philadelphia Mint examples were issued without a mint mark, a detail that continues to intrigue new collectors. Subtle differences in strike quality between the mints further enhance the appeal, with Denver coins often displaying stronger details, while Philadelphia pieces sometimes show softer strikes but smoother surfaces. 8. Rarity factors and collector demand. While overall mintages were substantial, genuine rarity emerges in high-grade uncirculated and gem conditions. Coins that avoided heavy bag marks, surface abrasions, or dull luster are increasingly difficult to locate. This condition scarcity, rather than low production numbers, drives strong collector demand and elevates premium examples into the category of ultra-desirable modern classics. Condition sensitivity and grading. Condition plays a decisive role in the value of the 1972 Kennedy half dollar. Coins graded MS65 or higher by professional services are particularly sought after, as they showcase full luster, sharp design elements, and minimal contact marks. Certified specimens provide collectors with confidence and long-term security, making them preferred choices in competitive numismatic markets, error coins, and special interest varieties. Certain 1972 Kennedy half dollars have gained additional attention due to minor die variations, strike anomalies, or off-center errors. While major double die varieties are scarce, even subtle minting irregularities can significantly increase desirability. These pieces add excitement to the hunt and offer advanced collectors opportunities to acquire something truly distinctive. Market value overview. In today's market, circulated examples typically trade in the $3 to $10 range, while uncirculated coins often command $20 to $75, depending on eye appeal. Certified high-grade pieces, particularly MS66 and above, can realistically range from $150 to over $600, with exceptional examples or error varieties reaching even higher levels through auctions or private sales. Investment trends and appreciation. The long-term outlook for the 1972 Kennedy half dollar remains positive. Growing interest in mid-20th century U.S. coinage, combined with nostalgia and limited high-grade survivors, supports steady appreciation. Collectors increasingly recognize these coins as undervalued historical artifacts rather than mere modern issues. Collecting tips for enthusiasts. Collectors are advised to prioritize certified high-grade examples, especially when pursuing Denver-minted or pristine Philadelphia pieces. Careful inspection for luster quality, strike sharpness, and surface preservation is essential. Purchasing from reputable dealers or established auction platforms ensures authenticity and fair market pricing. Preservation and storage advice. Proper storage is critical to maintaining value. Coins should be housed in protective holders or slabs, kept away from humidity, and handled minimally. Avoid cleaning or polishing, as such actions permanently damage surfaces and drastically reduce collector value. In conclusion, the 1972 Kennedy half dollar, whether bearing the D mint mark or issued without a mint mark, represents a compelling fusion of history, artistry, and collectible appeal. As a tangible connection to a pivotal era in American memory, it continues to captivate enthusiasts and stands as a prized treasure within modern U.S. numismatics. For collectors seeking lasting value, historical depth, and visual elegance, this coin remains a rewarding and meaningful addition to any serious collection. Next up today, we explore the captivating Kennedy half dollar, a prized treasure that blends history, artistry, and collector appeal. Whether struck at the Denver Mint or issued without a mint mark, this iconic coin stands as a tangible connection to the past and continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Join us as we uncover why this remarkable half dollar remains a sought-after collectible and a timeless symbol of American heritage. The 1973 D Kennedy half dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece within modern American numismatics, admired for its subtle rarity, historical resonance, and enduring collector appeal. While not widely encountered in everyday circulation, this Denver-minted issue captivates enthusiasts because of its unique production circumstances and its strong connection to a transformative era in U.S. history. For collectors who appreciate coins that blend symbolism, strained availability, and aesthetic strength, the 1973 D half dollar represents a prized treasure that continues to grow in desirability. Its status as a coin primarily available through official mint sets adds to its mystique, making it a compelling target for both seasoned numismatists and ambitious newcomers. Historical context: a coin born in a transitional era. The 1973 D Kennedy half dollar was minted during a period of economic adjustment and cultural change in the United States. Issued just a decade after the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the coin remained a powerful tribute to his legacy. By 1973, silver had already been removed from circulating half dollars, marking a new chapter in U.S. coinage focused on copper-nickel-clad compositions. The Denver Mint produced this issue not for general circulation, but specifically for inclusion in official U.S. mint sets, reflecting a shift in how collectors accessed contemporary coinage. This limited distribution method firmly ties the coin to a unique moment in American monetary history, placed within the Kennedy half dollar series. Within the broader Kennedy half dollar series, the 1973 D issue occupies a distinctive and respected position. Unlike earlier circulation strikes or later high mintage releases, this coin belongs to a small group of early 1970s issues that were never released for everyday commerce. As a result, collectors often regard it as a semi-key modern date when assembling a complete daytime mint collection. Its role as a bridge between the early silver era and later mass-produced clad issues strengthens its historical importance and reinforces its reputation as a tangible link to evolving mint policies. Minting location and production significance. Struck at the Denver Mint, identified by the bold D mint mark on the obverse, the 1973 D half dollar reflects the precision and consistency for which the facility is known. The Denver Mint's role during this period was crucial, supplying high-quality coins intended primarily for collectors rather than circulation. This limited production pathway significantly influenced how many examples survived in premium condition. Because most coins remained sealed in mint packaging, pristine specimens are attainable but still far scarcer than typical circulation issues from other years. Obverse design, a timeless presidential portrait. The obverse of the 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar features Gilroy Roberts' iconic left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy. The design captures dignity, optimism, and strength, qualities that continue to resonate deeply with collectors. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the portrait with balanced elegance, while the date 1973 and the discrete D mint mark anchor the coin historically. In high-grade condition, the obverse displays sharp hair detail, smooth fields, and strong luster that elevate its visual appeal. Reverse design, symbolism of strength and unity. On the reverse, Frank Gasparo's presidential seal design delivers powerful symbolism. The heraldic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch represents both readiness and peace, reinforcing enduring American ideals. A ring of stars encircles the eagle, symbolizing the unity of the states, while bold lettering announces United States of America and half dollar. When well preserved, the reverse reveals crisp feather detail and strong contrast, making high-grade examples especially striking to collectors. Composition, size, and physical characteristics. The 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar is composed of a copper-nickel-clad structure, with an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It weighs 11.34 grams, measures 30.6 min diameter, and has a reeded edge. These specifications align with modern half dollars, yet the coin's overall finish, particularly in mint set condition, often appears sharper and more refined than circulation strikes from later decades. Visual appeal in high-grade condition. In uncirculated or near-gem condition, the 1973 D half dollar can display impressive mint luster, clean fields, and sharply struck devices. Many collectors seek examples graded MS65 or higher, where the coin exhibits strong eye appeal and minimal contact marks. Coins with frosty brilliance or subtle tunning patterns are especially admired, as they enhance the artistic depth of the design and elevate the coin beyond its face value significance. Rarity explained, scarcity through distribution. While not rare in absolute numbers, the 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar is considered scarcer in collector-grade condition because it was never released into circulation. Its availability depended almost entirely on the survival of intact mint sets. Over time, many sets were broken apart or mishandled, reducing the population of premium examples. This controlled distribution model makes high-quality pieces increasingly difficult to locate today, particularly those certified by major grading services. Condition sensitivity and collector demand. Condition plays a decisive role in determining the desirability of this coin. Lower-grade examples may be accessible, but true collector demand centers on sharply struck, unblemished specimens. Coins graded MS66 or MS67 are notably challenging to find and command strong premiums. Even slight abrasions or dull surfaces can significantly affect value, reinforcing the importance of careful evaluation and professional grading. 11. Varieties and subtle collectible differences. Although major dramatic errors are uncommon, collectors often study the 1973 D issue for minor die variations, strike strength differences, and luster characteristics. Subtle distinctions in lettering sharpness or field texture can influence desirability. Some enthusiasts also seek exceptionally well-centered strikes or coins with attractive natural tunning, which can elevate otherwise standard examples into standout collectibles. 12. Market value and price range. In today's market, the value of a 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar varies widely by condition. Typical uncirculated examples often trade in the $10 to $25 range, while certified pieces in MS65 may range from $40 to $80. High-end examples graded MS66 to MS67 can realistically reach $150 to $500 or more, depending on eye appeal and demand. These values reflect steady collector interest rather than speculation, supported by auction records and long-term trends, investment perspective, and long-term appeal. From an investment standpoint, the 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar offers steady, conservative growth potential rather than dramatic spikes. Its appeal lies in its historical placement, collector scarcity in top grades, and consistent demand from Kennedy series specialists. As interest in complete date and mint collections continues, well-preserved examples are likely to appreciate gradually, making them reliable long-term holdings. Collecting tips and preservation advice. Collectors are encouraged to prioritize certified examples from reputable grading services, especially when targeting higher grades. Purchasing from established dealers or trusted auctions helps ensure authenticity and quality. Proper storage is essential. Coins should be housed in inert holders, kept away from moisture, and handled only by the edges. Engaging with numismatic communities, price guides, and auction archives can also provide valuable insights into evolving market trends. a lasting symbol of history and craftsmanship. In conclusion, the 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar stands as a compelling blend of history, artistry, and controlled rarity. Its connection to a pivotal era, combined with its elegant design and limited method of distribution, makes it a prized collectible for enthusiasts worldwide. As a tangible connection to America's past and a refined example of modern U.S. minting, this coin continues to captivate collectors, rewarding those who pursue it with both historical satisfaction and enduring value. For anyone building a meaningful Kennedy half-dollar collection, the 1973 D remains a worthy and rewarding addition, truly a treasured piece of numismatic heritage. Next up in 2. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar without mint mark stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece within modern American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its rich symbolism, historical depth, and growing collector demand. Often admired for its bold portrait and enduring legacy, this coin represents far more than everyday currency. It is a prized treasure that connects collectors to a pivotal era in U.S. history. Its appeal lies in the combination of patriotic design, transitional-era minting, and the allure of scarce high-grade and variety examples that continue to energize the market, enduring collector appeal. Among Kennedy half-dollars, the 1974 issue without a mint mark holds a special place due to its balance of accessibility and hidden rarity. While millions were struck, truly well-preserved specimens and notable varieties are increasingly difficult to locate. This contrast between high original production and modern scarcity in premium condition has made the coin especially attractive to collectors who appreciate overlooked treasures with long-term potential. Its steady popularity reinforces its reputation as a meaningful and rewarding collectible, historical context and era. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar was produced during a period of economic transition in the United States, marked by inflation, changing metal compositions, and shifting public attitudes towards circulating coinage. By this time, silver had been removed from half-dollars, making the 1974 issue a copper-nickel-clad coin. Even so, it continued the powerful legacy of President John F. Kennedy, whose image had become a lasting national symbol following his assassination in 1963. Role within the Kennedy half-dollar series. Within the broader Kennedy half-dollar series, the 1974 issue represents a mature phase of the design, where circulation strikes were produced primarily for commerce rather than commemorative sentiment. The absence of a mint mark indicates production at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally omitted mint marks on many coins during this period. This placement situates the coin as a key representative of mid-1970s U.S. minting practices and industrial efficiency, cultural and historical significance. The continued presence of John F. Kennedy's portrait on U.S. coinage more than a decade after his death reflects the enduring respect held for his leadership and ideals. The 1974 half-dollar serves as a tangible connection to that legacy, allowing collectors to hold a piece of American cultural memory. For many enthusiasts, this emotional and historical resonance elevates the coin beyond its face value and into the realm of meaningful historical artifacts. Obverse design and artistic detail. The obverse of the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar features Gilroy Roberts' powerful left-facing bust of President Kennedy. The portrait is admired for its strength, clarity, and dignified expression. In high-grade examples, fine details such as hair strands, cheek contours, and sharp lettering stand out beautifully. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" frame the design, while the date 1974 anchors the coin firmly in its historical moment. Reverse design and symbolism. The reverse, designed by Frank Gasparro, displays the presidential seal with a heraldic eagle clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. Surrounding stars and bold lettering enhance the visual balance. On some examples, collectors seek the well-known No FG variety, where Gasparro's initials are faint or missing, an intriguing minting anomaly that significantly increases desirability and value, physical characteristics, and composition. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar measures 30.6 min diameter and weighs 11.34 grams, composed of a copper core bonded between outer layers of copper-nickel. While lacking precious metal content, the coin's size, weight, and bright finish give it a substantial and impressive appearance. In uncirculated condition, its luster can be especially striking, with reflective surfaces that enhance its visual appeal. Unique features and varieties. What truly elevates the 1974 No Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar are its collectible varieties. The most notable is the No FG reverse, created when the designer's initials were weakly struck or polished away from the die. This subtle detail transforms an otherwise common coin into a highly desirable variety. Other minor die variations and exceptional strike qualities also contribute to collector interest. Rarity in high condition. Although millions were originally minted, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. Coins preserved in uncirculated or near mint state, MS65 and above, are far scarcer than raw mintage figures suggest. Bag marks, dull luster, and circulation wear significantly reduce survivability in top grades, making pristine examples increasingly difficult to locate. This condition rarity is a major driver of demand. Importance of preservation and grading. Professional grading plays a crucial role in determining value and authenticity. Coins certified by leading grading services gain credibility and market confidence, especially for varieties like the No FG. High-grade slabbed examples often command strong premiums due to their verified condition and long-term protection. Proper preservation ensures that surface quality, luster, and sharp details remain intact for future generations. Market value overview. In today's collector market, a standard circulated 1974 Kennedy half-dollar without mint mark typically trades near face value, but uncirculated examples can range from $10 to $75 depending on grade. High-quality MS66 or MS67 pieces may reach $150 to $400, while confirmed No FG varieties can sell for $300 to over $1,000, depending on condition, certification, and eye appeal. Factors driving value growth. Several elements contribute to the steady appreciation of this coin, including historical importance, iconic design, collector nostalgia, and the increasing difficulty of finding premium examples. The growing interest in Kennedy half-dollars among modern collectors has further strengthened demand. Visual appeal, sharp strikes, and variety attribution all enhance desirability, reinforcing the coin's long-term market strength. Collecting tips and best practices. Collectors are encouraged to prioritize certified high-grade specimens and to carefully examine coins for recognized varieties such as the No FG reverse. Purchasing from reputable dealers, established auction houses, or trusted numismatic platforms helps ensure authenticity. Proper storage in inert holders or slabs, minimal handling, and climate-controlled environments are essential for preserving value. Engaging with collector communities and market reports can also provide valuable insights. A prized numismatic treasure. In conclusion, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar without mint mark represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and collectible intrigue. Its connection to a beloved president, its elegant design, and the excitement surrounding rare varieties make it a prized treasure among numismatists. Whether pursued for historical appreciation, aesthetic beauty, or investment potential, this coin remains a captivating and rewarding addition to any collection, a true tangible connection to the past that continues to inspire collectors worldwide. Next up, the Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most famous coins in the history of the United States Mint. It was first introduced in 1964 to honor the memory of the 35th President of the United States, John F. Kennedy, shortly after his tragic assassination in 1963. The coin quickly became a symbol of national respect and remembrance. By 1981, the Kennedy half-dollar had already been circulating for many years, but coins from the early 1980s, including the 1981 P issue, are still important to collectors because of their historical background and mint production details. The 1981 P Kennedy half-dollar was produced at the United States Mint facility located in Philadelphia. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1981 carried the P mint mark, which appears on the obverse side of the coin just above the date. The obverse of the coin features the iconic left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy, designed by sculptor Gilroy Roberts. The reverse side of the coin displays the presidential seal featuring a heraldic eagle, a design created by Frank Gasparo. This powerful eagle holding arrows and an olive branch represents the strength and peace of the United States. The 1981 P Kennedy half-dollar was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition. The coin is made of an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. It has a diameter of 30.6 millimeters and weighs approximately 11.34 grams. By 1981, half-dollars were no longer widely used in everyday transactions in the United States, which meant many coins were saved directly by collectors instead of being heavily circulated. Because of this, a large number of 1981 P coins exist today in relatively good condition. In terms of mintage, the 1981 P Kennedy half-dollar had a production of over 13 million coins. While this number is not extremely low, it is significantly smaller compared with earlier decades when tens of millions of half-dollars were produced. As a result, collectors still consider this coin an interesting piece for completing Kennedy half-dollar collections. Circulated examples are usually worth only their face value of 50 cents, but coins in uncirculated mint state condition can be worth several dollars depending on their quality and grading. Another interesting aspect of the 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar is the existence of high-grade collectible pieces and mint errors. Some coins have been discovered with strong strike quality, brilliant luster, and almost perfect surfaces. Professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company have graded some examples at very high levels like MS66 or higher. These top-quality coins can sell for much higher prices in the collector's market compared to ordinary circulated pieces. Today, the 1981 P. Kennedy half-dollar remains a meaningful collectible for numismatists and history enthusiasts. Although it may not be extremely rare, it represents an important era in American coinage when half-dollars were transitioning from common circulation coins into collector-focused issues. For many collectors, owning this coin is a way to preserve a small but powerful piece of American history connected to the legacy of John F. Kennedy and the continuing tradition of the United States Mint. Next up in 2. The 1992 D. Kennedy half-dollar stands as a fascinating and increasingly admired piece within modern American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts who appreciate coins that quietly bridge history, artistry, and collectability. Though often overlooked in circulation-era discussions, this Denver-minted issue has emerged as a prized treasure among specialists who recognize its value in exceptional condition. Its growing reputation, combined with renewed collector interest in late 20th century coinage, has elevated the 1992 D half-dollar into a compelling target for serious numismatists seeking hidden gems with long-term appeal, collector appeal, and market attention. What makes the 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar especially appealing is the way it blends familiarity with scarcity in top grades. While millions were produced for circulation, truly pristine survivors have become surprisingly elusive, transforming this coin into a quietly sought-after collectible. Enthusiasts are drawn to its strong historical symbolism, clean modern design, and the challenge of locating examples that remain untouched by circulation. As a result, demand has steadily grown, particularly among collectors assembling high-grade Kennedy half-dollar registry sets. Historical context. The 1992 D issue belongs to the long-running Kennedy half-dollar series introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy following his assassination. By 1992, the coin had transitioned fully into a copper-nickel-clad composition, reflecting broader economic and minting changes in U.S. coinage. Produced at the Denver Mint, this coin represents a mature phase of the series, when half-dollars were no longer widely used in daily commerce yet continued to be struck to meet collector and Federal Reserve needs. Cultural and historical significance. Although not tied to a single commemorative event, the 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar symbolizes the endurance of Kennedy's legacy nearly 3 decades after his presidency. Its continued production underscores the lasting cultural impact of his image on American currency. For collectors, the coin serves as a tangible connection to late 20th century U.S. history, a period marked by political transition, economic globalization, and evolving minting technology. Obverse design details. The obverse features the iconic left-facing portrait of President John F. Kennedy, originally designed by Gilroy Roberts. The design showcases refined facial contours, strong relief, and balanced inscriptions reading "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," with the date 1992 clearly positioned below. In high-grade examples, the surfaces display sharp hair detail, smooth fields, and a subtle satiny or semi-lustrous sheen that greatly enhances eye appeal. Reverse design and symbolism. On the reverse, Frank Gasparo's powerful presidential seal, inspired eagle dominates the design. The eagle clutches an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength, while a shield rests on its chest to represent national unity. Surrounding stars and inscriptions reinforce the coin's patriotic identity. Well-preserved 1992 D examples exhibit crisp feather detail and strong contrast, making the reverse especially impressive in uncirculated condition. Composition and physical characteristics. The 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar is struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, measuring 30.6 min diameter and weighing 11.34 grams. Its solid feel and balanced proportions contribute to its enduring popularity. While not made of silver, the coin's durability has allowed high-grade pieces to survive with excellent structural integrity, making them ideal candidates for long-term collecting and professional grading. 8. Mintmark importance. The small d mintmark, located just below Kennedy's portrait, identifies the coin as a Denver Mint product. This mark plays a crucial role for collectors assembling complete date and mint sets. While Philadelphia and San Francisco also struck halves in various forms, Denver issues like the 1992 D are particularly studied for strike quality, surface preservation, and rare die variations that can significantly increase desirability. Rarity through condition and survival rates. Although the original mintage was substantial, true rarity emerges when condition is considered. Most 1992 D halves entered circulation or were stored improperly, resulting in bag marks, dull luster, and contact abrasions. Coins grading MS67 or higher are exceptionally scarce, and these elite survivors form the foundation of the coin, ultra-rare reputation within advanced collecting circles, varieties, and error potential. Collectors also prize the 1992 D for occasional die varieties and mint errors, including minor double dies, off-center strikes, weak strikes, or unusual planchet anomalies. While these are not widespread, authenticated examples can command strong premiums. Such varieties add excitement and challenge, transforming an otherwise common date issue into a specialized hunt for distinctive and valuable anomalies. Importance of condition and certification. Condition plays a decisive role in value. Coins preserved in uncirculated or near mint condition, especially those certified by professional grading services, are far more desirable. Slabbed examples provide authenticity, grade assurance, and market confidence. Collectors consistently prioritize coins with clean fields, strong luster, and minimal contact marks, as these traits dramatically elevate both appeal and price. Market value overview. In today's collector market, a typical circulated 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar trades near face value, but high-grade examples tell a very different story. Coins graded MS65, MS66 may range from $25 to $75, while premium MS67 or finer specimens can realistically command $150 to $600 or more, depending on eye appeal and auction demand. Error varieties or exceptional registry quality coins may exceed these figures in competitive sales. Value growth and investment potential. The steady appreciation of top-grade modern coins has brought renewed attention to issues like the 1992 D as fewer pristine examples remain available. Competition among collectors continues to intensify. Its stable demand, recognizable design, and place within a legendary series contribute to its long-term investment appeal, making it a quiet but reliable performer in diversified numismatic portfolios. Collecting and preservation tips. Collectors are encouraged to seek professionally graded examples or carefully examine raw coins under proper lighting. Avoid excessive handling, and always store pieces in inert holders or certified slabs to prevent surface damage. Engaging with coin shows, auctions, and online numismatic communities can provide valuable insights into pricing trends and newly discovered varieties, helping collectors make informed acquisitions. Conclusion. In summary, the 1992 D Kennedy half-dollar represents a captivating blend of history, artistry, and modern rarity. While modest in appearance at first glance, its deeper story reveals a prized treasure shaped by condition, rarity, collector passion, and enduring symbolic power. As a tangible connection to America's past and a rewarding pursuit for today's numismatists, this coin continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide, securing its place as a meaningful and valuable addition to any serious collection. Next up in 2. The 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece within modern American numismatics, admired for its symbolism, craftsmanship, and enduring emotional resonance. Though produced during a contemporary era of U.S. coinage, this Philadelphia minted issue continues to captivate enthusiasts who value its connection to American history and its refined aesthetic presence. For collectors, the coin represents far more than face value. It is a prized treasure that bridges tradition and modern minting excellence, making it an appealing target for both seasoned numismatists and passionate newcomers alike. Enduring appeal among collectors. What makes the 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar especially appealing is its role as part of a legendary series that honors one of the most influential figures in American history. Collectors are drawn to its balanced combination of accessibility and collectability, as well as its ability to shine in high-grade condition. Its continued demand in the collector market reflects a deep appreciation for its artistry, symbolism, and connection to a legacy that still resonates strongly today. This enduring popularity has elevated the coin's status as a meaningful and respected collectible, historical context and purpose of issue. The Kennedy half-dollar series was originally introduced in 1964 to commemorate President John F. Kennedy, whose assassination profoundly affected the nation. By 1995, the coin had become a long-standing tribute, continuing the tradition of honoring his leadership and ideals. The 1995 P issue was struck during a period of economic stability and advancing mint technology, reflecting the U.S. Mint's commitment to consistency, precision, and national heritage. It serves as a tangible reminder of how historical memory is preserved through everyday objects, placed within the Kennedy half-dollar series. Within the broader Kennedy half-dollar timeline, the 1995 P occupies an important transitional position. Produced decades after the original silver issues, it represents the mature phase of the clad era, when the coin was primarily intended for collectors rather than daily circulation. This shift in purpose contributes to its appeal, as many examples were carefully saved, allowing high-quality specimens to survive. The coin thus acts as a bridge between early commemorative emotion and modern numismatic craftsmanship, minting location and significance of the P mint mark. P mint mark, located on the obverse, signifies production at the historic Philadelphia Mint, the oldest and most symbolic minting facility in the United States. Philadelphia has long been associated with precision and tradition, and its mark adds prestige to the 1995 issue. Collectors often seek Philadelphia minted coins for their consistency and strong strikes, which enhance visual clarity and overall desirability in higher grades, obverse design, and artistic strength. The obverse of the 1995 P Kennedy half-dollar features Gil Roberts' iconic left-facing portrait of President Kennedy. The design captures dignity, optimism, and quiet strength, qualities that continue to resonate decades after its introduction. Fine detailing in the hair, facial contours, and lettering becomes especially striking in uncirculated condition, where luster highlights the sculptural depth of the design. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" reinforce the coin's symbolic and patriotic character, reverse design, and symbolism. On the reverse, Frank Gasparo's presidential seal design commands attention with its bold, symmetrical composition. The heraldic eagle, shielded and strong, clutches an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and readiness. Surrounding stars and inscriptions add balance and grandeur, making the reverse a powerful visual counterpart to the obverse. In well-preserved examples, the fine feather details and crisp lettering significantly enhance the coin's overall appeal. Composition, size, and physical characteristics. The 1995 P Kennedy half-dollar is struck in a copper-nickel clad composition, measuring 30.6 mm diameter and weighing 11.34 grams. While no longer containing silver, its substantial size gives it a satisfying presence that collectors appreciate. The smooth reeded edge, bright metallic tone, and balanced proportions contribute to its recognizable identity and enduring popularity among U.S. coinage enthusiasts. Visual impact in high-grade condition. In uncirculated or near-mint condition, this coin displays impressive mint luster, sharp detail, and clean surfaces that dramatically elevate its visual impact. Coins graded MS65 and above often show vibrant cartwheel effects and minimal contact marks, making them especially attractive to collectors. These high-grade examples showcase the full artistic intent of the design and are considered premium representations of the 1995 issue. Rarity factors and collector scarcity. Although the overall mintage of the 1995 P Kennedy half-dollar was substantial, true rarity emerges when condition and strike quality are considered. High-grade survivors, particularly those free from bag marks or surface abrasions, are significantly scarcer than raw mintages suggest. Additionally, subtle varieties, strike differences, or exceptionally well-preserved pieces can elevate desirability, making top-tier examples challenging to locate. Importance of condition and certification. Condition plays a defining role in determining both collectability and value. Coins certified by reputable grading services in mint state MS holders provide assurance of authenticity and preservation quality. Collectors often prioritize MS65, MS67 examples, where surface quality and eye appeal reach their peak. The difficulty of finding flawless examples reinforces the competitive nature of acquiring premium specimens. Market value and realistic price range. In today's collector market, the 1995 P Kennedy half-dollar typically trades at modest levels in circulated form, but values rise notably for high-grade or certified pieces. Uncirculated examples may range from $5 to $25, while professionally graded MS66, MS67 coins can reasonably command $50 to $300 or more, depending on eye appeal and demand. Exceptional registry quality pieces may achieve higher private or auction results, reflecting steady long-term appreciation. Factors supporting long-term value. Several elements support the coin's ongoing market strength, including its connection to President Kennedy, consistent collector interest, and its role within a widely collected U.S. series. Visual appeal, historical relevance, and accessibility combine to make it a stable and attractive collectible. As interest in modern U.S. coinage continues to grow, well-preserved examples are likely to remain desirable additions to serious collections. Practical collecting tips and preservation. Collectors are encouraged to seek high-grade or certified examples from reputable dealers, auctions, or established numismatic platforms. Careful inspection for luster, strike quality, and surface preservation is essential. Proper storage in inert holders or slabs helps prevent tunning, scratches, or environmental damage. Engaging with collector communities and price guides can also provide valuable insight into trends and opportunities within the Kennedy half-dollar market. Conclusion: a lasting numismatic treasure. In conclusion, the 1995 Kennedy half-dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and collectible value. As a tangible connection to America's past and a symbol of enduring national ideals, it continues to captivate enthusiasts worldwide. Its elegant design, meaningful heritage, and attainable yet rewarding market position make it a prized treasure for collectors at every level. Whether pursued for historical appreciation or long-term value, this coin stands as a rewarding and enduring highlight within the rich legacy of U.S. numismatics. Next up in 2. The 1996 Kennedy half-dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece within modern American numismatics, captivating enthusiasts with its blend of history, artistry, and enduring symbolic power. Although part of a circulating era issue, this coin has earned special attention among collectors who appreciate subtle rarity, pristine condition examples, and the lasting legacy of the Kennedy series. Its appeal lies not only in its connection to one of the most revered figures in U.S. history, but also in its ability to transform an everyday coin into a prized treasure when preserved in exceptional condition, enduring collector appeal. What makes the 1996 Kennedy half-dollar especially appealing is the way it bridges accessibility and collectability. Many collectors view it as an essential component of a complete Kennedy half-dollar set, while others pursue it aggressively in high grades due to its strong visual quality and scarcity at the top certification levels. Its growing presence in auctions and private collections reflects steady market demand, reinforcing its reputation as a coin that continues to captivate enthusiasts across generations. Historical context and era. Minted in 1996 at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin emerged during a decade marked by economic stability, renewed interest in U.S. coin collecting, and increasing reliance on clad coinage for circulation. The Kennedy half-dollar series, first introduced in 1964 following President John F. Kennedy's assassination, had by 1996 become a symbolic fixture of American memory. Each new issue, including the 1996 carried forward that legacy as a tangible reminder of leadership, optimism, and national unity role within the Kennedy series. Within the broader Kennedy half-dollar timeline, the 1996 represents the mature phase of the series, when design continuity met modern minting precision. While not a commemorative issue, it serves as a historical anchor connecting earlier silver editions to later collector-focused releases. Its presence highlights how the series evolved while maintaining its emotional and cultural relevance, making it a meaningful link between past and present for numismatists. Cultural and symbolic importance. The coin continues to symbolize the enduring admiration for President John F. Kennedy and the ideals he represented. For collectors, owning a 1996 Kennedy half-dollar offers a tangible connection to late 20th century America, reflecting both historical continuity and the nation's respect for presidential legacy. This emotional resonance contributes significantly to its desirability and helps explain why collectors remain drawn to even modern-date examples. Obverse design excellence. The obverse features Gilroy Roberts' iconic left-facing portrait of President Kennedy, a design celebrated for its dignity, clarity, and lifelike expression. In high-grade examples, the sharpness of Kennedy's hair detail, the smoothness of the cheek, and the crisp lettering of Liberty and In God We Trust create a striking visual impression. The mint mark located to the right of the neck truncation clearly identifies its Philadelphia origin and adds to its cataloging importance. Reverse design and symbolism. On the reverse, Frank Gasparo's presidential seal design remains bold and symbolic, featuring the heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, a shield on its chest, and an olive branch and arrows representing peace and strength. The surrounding stars and inscriptions are sharply defined in well-preserved pieces, and in uncirculated condition the reflective fields enhance the coin's authoritative appearance. This balance of symbolism and craftsmanship elevates the coin's artistic standing. Composition and physical characteristics. The 1996 Kennedy half-dollar is composed of a copper-nickel clad structure, measuring 30.6 mm diameter and weighing 11.34 grams. While not containing silver, its durable composition has allowed many examples to survive with minimal wear. Collectors particularly value coins that retain full luster, strong strikes, and clean surfaces, qualities that significantly influence desirability and market performance. Visual appeal in high grades. In mint state or near mint condition, the 1996 Kennedy half-dollar displays impressive brilliance, frosty luster, and strong contrast between devices and fields. Coins graded MS65 and above often show exceptional eye appeal, making them stand out in registry sets. Subtle variations in strike quality or surface texture can further enhance collectability, especially when paired with professional certification, rarity, and survival factors. Although the overall mintage was substantial, true rarity emerges when condition and quality are considered. High-grade survivors, particularly those graded MS67 or higher, are far scarcer than raw population numbers suggest. Coins free from bag marks, discoloration, or weak strikes are increasingly difficult to locate, making pristine examples genuinely challenging to acquire. Varieties and condition sensitivity. Collectors also seek minor varieties, striking anomalies, or exceptionally well-centered examples that distinguish one coin from another. While major doubled dies are uncommon for this issue, subtle die characteristics, die polish lines, or unusually strong strikes can elevate collector interest. Condition sensitivity plays a major role, as even small imperfections can significantly affect grade and value. Market value overview. In today's collector market, a typical circulated 1996 P Kennedy half-dollar trades near face value, but uncirculated examples tell a different story. Coins graded MS63, MS65 may range from $10 to $40, while higher-end specimens in MS66 or better can command $75 to $300 or more, depending on eye appeal and certification. Exceptional top population coins or registry quality pieces have been known to reach $500,000 in competitive auctions. Value drivers and appreciation trends. Several factors support the coin's steady appreciation, including sustained interest in the Kennedy series, registry set competition, and the shrinking supply of high-grade survivors. Its historical importance, recognizable design, and visual elegance all contribute to consistent demand. Over time, collectors increasingly recognize that modern issues in elite condition can be just as desirable as older classics. Collecting tips and best practices. Collectors are encouraged to prioritize certified examples from reputable grading services, carefully inspect surfaces for marks or dullness, and seek coins with strong luster and balanced strikes. Proper storage in inert holders or slabs is essential to prevent tunning or damage. Engaging with collector forums, auctions, and numismatic communities can provide valuable insight into pricing trends and newly discovered high-quality examples. Conclusion and lasting legacy. In conclusion, the 1996 P Kennedy half-dollar represents a compelling blend of history, artistry, and condition-based rarity that continues to captivate numismatic enthusiasts worldwide. As a tangible connection to America's presidential legacy and a refined example of modern U.S. minting, it stands as a prized collectible with enduring appeal. Whether pursued for historical appreciation, aesthetic beauty, or long-term value, this coin remains a rewarding addition to any serious collection, embodying the timeless allure of the Kennedy half-dollar series. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more interesting rare coin histories and values to you.